everybody! Today I'm gonna show you a DIY Christmas gift idea. Christmas is around the corner and everybody's getting into the mood right now, and my bedroom just kind of shows it. Like, I've done my decorations, just waiting for Christmas, you know. So I'm very into like DIY gifts because I feel like most people my age already have enough money to like get whatever they want. So I always go for personalized gift because I feel like they would appreciate it a lot more, and then you also put in the effort. So last year I actually gave my colleagues like photo frame of watercolored paintings for them, and it's very personalized to each one of them. It has like little motivational quotes on top of the watercolors, and although it's a very cheap gift, you actually put in the effort to one by one paint every single card. I think that they would appreciate it, and they did, see. So this year, I decided to do something personalized as well, but this time around is embossing canisters. Canisters are readily available, I feel. You can find it in Daiso or online. I think IKEA sells them too. These kind of canisters are not very expensive, probably 2 to 5, maybe max 7. These kind of canisters I feel are very useful. You can actually use them for whatever you need. If you need to store stuff inside or you need to store food inside, I think it's all okay. These are quite airtight because they have the rubber stopper in their lid. This is a ceramic one, and I find that ceramic ones are harder to emboss because it takes longer to heat up the surface. This is quite breakable, so you have to see who you're giving it to. If it's a small kid, then I would suggest, you know, you stick to something else that is not so fragile. This one, on the other hand, is a tin can. So it's kind of the same. The lid is made of wood and there's a rubber stopper. Embossing makes it washable, but to a certain extent, you obviously don't go and scrub it on purpose. It's quite safe. If you run it under water to wash it, it will not like just drop off, and it has the pop-up feeling, so when you roll your fingers over it, it actually feels kind of good, and it's glossy and it's shiny, and honestly it looks pretty darn cool. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to emboss names onto ceramic canisters or even tin cans. You can start off with having your canisters ready. This is a tin one with a wooden lid on, or you can have the ceramic ones, or even mugs or jars or whatever that you want to emboss on. Mine is just the one with a wooden lid, and I quite like this idea. It looks very minimalistic. And we are gonna use embossing powder today. Mine is just in gold and silver because it's a very festive color, and when it's heated up, it'll melt into a very shiny, shimmery color, which I really like. Also, prepare your brushes of different sizes so we can use them for cleaning up. Once you pour your embossing powder onto the words, you're gonna need to clean up the area around it to make sure that it's a very clean embossed design. You're also gonna need an embossing marker. Mine is from VERSAMARKER with a brush tip as well as a pen tip, which makes it very easy for doing calligraphy and other sorts of design. You're also gonna need a heating gun, and mine is less than 10 bucks from some craft stores, so you can get yours. If I'm not wrong, even Popular sells them. And this is meant to heat up the embossing powder so that it sticks onto the surface. We are also gonna need some rubber gloves or whatever kind of gloves that you have on hand, because your hand also produces oil, so when you hold the canister get oily and the embossing powder will cling onto it unnecessarily. So we are ready to start. Just remove the lid from the canister and we are ready to go. You can draw your design with your embossing marker, and for me, I'm just doing name calligraphy because I think that that's a very simple, minimalistic design and it's very personalized to the person. I realized that my embossing marker has no colored ink in it, so you can't really tell what I'm writing, but I'm writing the word mom for my mommy. And now we are ready to pour embossing powder onto the words. Just remember to have a paper beneath so that you will be able to catch the excess embossing powder that drops off, and pour as lightly and evenly as possible so that you won't have any patches. And then now it's time for the cleaning up, and this is the part that I hate the most because it's a lot of work, a lot of precision, a lot of concentration, because you have to make sure that you clean up very precisely. So be very careful during this process. Just clean up as lightly as you can with the brushes that you have, and try to get different sizes so that you can reach onto the inner spots and all the other harder spots. And remember, I was telling you to pour your embossing powder with the paper beneath it, so now we get to collect it all and keep it for future uses. After you're done with your cleanup, you are ready to emboss, and this is where the magic happens. Just remember to make sure that your heating gun is heated up to the correct temperature before you start heating your embossing powder. I love this effect a lot of like the embossing powder becoming shiny, and I'm glad that I caught it on camera. You know, it's a very satisfying feeling. And this is another one, and it's for my father. It says Papa and it's in gold. And that's it, we are done, just like that. Just wait for it to cool and you can give it as a gift to your favorite person. And now on to the ceramic. Everything's just about the same. Remove the lid, do your designing. I should actually probably get a pen that isn't invisible, because you can't really see what you're writing until you start pouring the powder on it, which means you can make a lot of mistakes along the way. But anyway, remember, just pour it lightly onto the ceramic. Make sure that it's evenly coated. Take your time throughout this whole process. It's quite therapeutic, by the way. So tap out the excess powder and start your cleaning up. And this is the longest, toughest part of the entire embossing journey, but it will be worth it, so trust me. Take your own time. Again, it's therapeutic. Of course, don't rage after 10 minutes of cleaning up. It's gonna be a long time. So like the previous time, we will keep back our embossing powder into its own container for future uses. And once we are done with the cleanup, we can start to heat up our design with the heating gun. And as I mentioned previously, on ceramic surfaces, the embossing powder will take a little bit longer to heat up, but it's okay, we will wait. And we are done! I hope this is a perfect gift, and Merry Christmas! Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something, or at least have some sort of inspiration for your Christmas gift ideas. And if you're gonna do this kind of personalized gift or embossing, do tag me on Instagram so that I can see. Also, comment down below if I've inspired you to decorate your bedroom. Like, seriously. Do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet, because I upload quite frequently here and I want you to be the first to know whenever I do. As always, dream big and stay positive. I'll see you next time. Bye! These kind of canisters are, I feel, very redeemable.
Hold me close till I get up.